Assalamu alaikum. Now I will demonstrate to you how to use your CT program. First, you'll have a file like this one. Okay? This file has an exe application. Double click. You're gonna select the camera as usual. Then, with the distance between layers, I assume it's 5 millimeters, and the pixel per millimeter 2.5. You have to change this before you pick your markers. Now you go pick your markers. For example, this marker is here, so this is marker 1, then I go to do marker 2. You know the drill. Anyway, I tell him to show me the cameras. Oh, by the way, those ones are stored from previous sessions. Now, show camera screens. Now, this are the markers, 5 colors markers. I will send you 27 colors, different colors that shouldn't interfere with each other. You have to choose 5 from them, okay? I will choose first my first 2 markers. First 2 markers are the probe. The probe markers should be those 2. So I'm gonna first place this one. Single click. Yep, he's getting it fine. We're getting an interference from the corner here. So either we reduce the sensitivity to 20. Okay? So now we don't have any interference from the corner. I'll click on it again, once again, just to make sure. And yeah, that's okay. So now I'm gonna go to the next marker, which is other marker on the probe. This marker. I'll single click. Now as you see, this is first marker, second marker, should be the probe. So if those 2 markers on the probe, this line should go along with the probe. You have a distance, the distance between the probe tip and the close mark is 10 centimeters, which is this distance, is 10 centimeters. He's calibrating this distance to be like maybe 4.5, 4.8. So yeah, that may be time, that may be 10. Yeah, it's double. Okay. Now I have made my probe markers. I have the CT markers. The CT markers are going to be made the same order you entered them on the CT scans. So I'm going to go first on my first scan. Let's say it's the red one. I love the red. It doesn't make much trouble. Yep. Okay, we have it here and we have it here. What we do now, marker number 4, which is going to be this one. Any problem with it? No. It's okay. I'll just double click on it. Now I'm gonna go to marker number 5, which is gonna be the yellow marker. Yep, when we are getting intersection. Okay, now this is now I want to say something. Those numbers. What are those numbers? Those numbers are used for tracking. So this is the RGB colors. Positions and image 1, position image 3, 2, and position image 3. You don't need to bother with those numbers. I use them to trace my coding. Okay. Now those numbers. What are those numbers? 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 is the distance between marker 1 and marker 2. Now since this is the distance on the CT, so the distance on the CT is 4.3 and it's a constant. You just calculated it from the CT. Now here is the distance from the scan. He is calculating that this is like maybe 5.3 centimeters. Well, because I'm just making tests, so I decide where to put the marker. So I'm just gonna move this marker a little bit to the inside and see what happens. Move my hand. Yeah, he's saying the distance has been reduced. That's acceptable. Acceptable error. Okay. The distance between 2 and 3. Well, 3 is needs to get far from 1 and close to 2. So it should be like here. Anyway, it doesn't make any difference for you. Yeah. Maybe. Anyway, those distances, you don't need to change the place of the markers. I do this because I'm making sets, because I made those markers manually. I am putting them with my own hand. Okay, so now what do I want to say now? Yeah, I'm getting some interference. I'll just use this back to 20 again. Now what do I see else here? Oh yeah, those are the 2 CT images where the probe tip is between. So it should be like somewhere between CT scan 2 and 3, and in this position. Okay. Now why there are 4 screens? Now most of the time they will be the same as above, but you will get like in a different location. Now why does this happen? Because we're getting like a mirror of the point. So he's imagining that the probe may be coming from here, or maybe just going from the other side. That's why you're getting 2 scans. When you're using, you will find out why which one is correct. Now down here you have the 37 CT scans. 37 starting from the left. So this is scan 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is the probe position above which scan. Now even if the probe is outside the sample and it still interferes, it just tells you which scan it is above or it is going to penetrate next. So even if the probe is outside, it's gonna just gonna still read this with the line, okay? But it's gonna in a different place. For example, let's say if the probe was 5 centimeters tall, it should be right here. If it was 11, it should be here. 15, here. Let's say I just put like maybe 111. Now see what you get? You get no intersection. But still the probe is above the layer. It's not in it, it's just outside, but it's gonna tell you where it's gonna penetrate. Okay, now I'm done. I'm just gonna press oh yeah, just to answer the probe, I remind you. This is the sensitivity. Sensitivity, when you use sensitivity, actually, when you have, you need to increase the selectivity of the color. Now the best values for this is 20 or 25. The distance between cams is variable. You just decide, the best is about like 5 to 10 centimeters. I'm gonna press exit now to get out of the program. Now I just want to show you where are the images. Now the colors. The color markers are going to be in an image called colors. This is it. I just double clicked it, I believe. Yep. Those are colors that separated, each one is separated by a distance of 50 between this and this. So this is 100 between this and this. And between each color and the other is a distance of 100 color gradient. So they shouldn't interfere. But usually they interfere because usually printers can't get these colors out correct. So you actually have to choose 5 from those which don't interfere with each other. It doesn't matter if the color interferes with the background, as long as the interference is making small objects where the main color object is bigger than the one in the background. The system chooses the biggest object with the chosen color. Thank you very much.